Yes, people. What's up? What's going on? It's Sir Influential here with another episode of Doing It 365. We are here right on the Flags 365 YouTube page. Oh my God, it's a fantastic start to the week already. I'm amped, I'm hyped. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Man, it's the second week into the new year, into 2021, and all the things are gone already, but we have to stay focused, we have to stay strong. So, without no further ado, my guest this week. I'm very excited about my guest this week because it's an artist I've been watching over the last 2-3 years grow and develop, grow and develop. And I'm telling you, man, it's a pleasure to have him on the episode right now, on the platform right now. It's the dancehall rising sensation, the ladies, them favorite
Yo,
from the Midlands.
yo,
J Kaz, bring through J
yo,
Kaz this time.
yo.
Yes,
We're
yes,
live in
yes.
the place.
Live in the
Firstly,
place.
manners and respect for inviting me to the show. We appreciate it, is it? And
Give thanks, brother. It's only right. It's only right. So, like I always say, people, this is the platform, the show where I highlight prominent and as well as the up and coming and striving and hot talent or entities within the Afro Caribbean community, both locally here in the UK and abroad. So, whether it's food, music, fashion, lifestyle, culture, art, entertainment, you name it, I'll be sitting down with them and having a chat. And it's only right. I go to one of the UK's finest dancehall representatives right now,
yo.
making big waves. It's only right. Jake as well, hey, brother. How you feeling? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the start to the week, so that means it's a start to push towards another goal. You know what I mean? So
I love
just
that. I love
trying
that.
to
I love
elevate
that.
as much as
I
we
hear
can.
you. So let's get straight into the introductions and thing now. So for those that don't know, how did you come about the name J Kaz and are you fully Jamaican? Give us a bit of history about your background and you know what
Yeah.
inspired you or got you into music in the first place.
Yeah, so how I got into music was I have an older cousin that used to rap when I was younger, and so I used to
Mhm.
look up to him and emulate him. So I used to like do little rapping, but I was terrible. Like, and he's a man that is honest, so he'll tell man, no, you're whack, you're dead.
Mm.
So I was just doing it, like just as a joke thing. Cause he used to live in Nottingham, so when I used to forward to Nottingham, I used to go there and he used to like be on like listening to the Little Wayne and them man there and be playing their rhythms and freestyling. And I just couldn't catch
Okay.
it. And I remember one time we was like we must have I think we went to the shop and then we had to run out and get a cab or get a public transport or something. And I ran back in the shop to get a Rubicon mango. And then
Mhm.
when we was freestyling later, I said and Rubicon mango. And that was the first time he was like, yo, that was hard. So from he said that,
Okay.
literally that little moment is why I started doing music. That little moment,
Okay. Wicked.
you know what I mean?
Wicked.
And then I went to school, and then he had some bars, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I used to steal his bars. And I played. I won't lie to you, bro. I used to steal his bars, yeah. But I used to
Yeah.
remix them. I used to remix them still, no cap, because he had a flow that go, the flow go fast like a go kart. So when I do that one there, people are like,
Mhm.
where you find that flow there? I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And yeah,
Mad.
just went from there and there and there, and then so I was doing grime. Then my friend, R.I.P. to Youngs, my friend, he started to do music as well, but he was on the rapping. So he was like, because I used to do grime originally.
Mhm.
That's what my cousin was doing. So my Regent Ford is like, nah, man, grime's an idiot thing. You need to rap. He was on this like kind of like real life road rap kind of thing. So I was like, alright, say nothing. And because them time there, like 2011, everyone was rapping over dancehall beats. Like I remember Sneak
Mhm.
Mode, them time there, Touch Your Button,
Yes.
all them kind of rhythms there. Man was voicing on them rhythms. So for me, it was just I was comfortable rapping, and then he stopped rapping and started doing whatever he was doing. Um, and I just carried on. But when I was rapping, I was doing the choruses, like singing with the patois element.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I was doing that now. Went uni, showing the people at uni my music, and then people are like, you're dead, right? Like people are like, yeah, nah, this ain't working. Like people are running jokes on man, rare, just like a fun thing. You know when you have bridging and man run jokes,
Mhm.
but there's behind jokes, there's always a hint of truth.
Truth. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so man used to get at me or whatever. I take it as a little fun thing, never take no notice. And then I made a dancehall tune, but it was like half dancehall, and then I link up with Smooth Face, who's a
Yeah.
producer, and he voiced me. And I don't know why he voiced me, because when I listen back, I was terrible. But I remember I went studio. This is a bit of a long introduction, but I've never given one in depth like this, so I might as well just do it. So
Yeah, man, go
I
for
went
it,
to
go
the
for it.
studio one time, and then there was Smooth Face. I don't know if you're aware of Brain Tear Spooky as well.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
Spooky was there, and there was this other producer guy that was there. And at that time, I wasn't good, and Spooky was cold, and he was there voicing. And I went to voice, and I was just shit. And it was one like everyone was in the studio, just like kind of like silent, and like it not brought me, but it, you know, when you make muscle, you have to rip the muscle to build up more muscle.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that kind of like not broke me, but I was low, why for the low. I was feeling away, but then I just had to come forward back to the craft. So I just start making more dancehall, and then I did do you know what it was? It was Gully Bop. And you see when Gully Bop busts with that old school style flow, because I was always good with flows.
Yes,
So I was like,
yeah.
"Alright, cool. This is a piece of the dance so I can catch on to." So I forwarded with that flow, and then it was mad. Like people were like, "Nah, this is mad.
This is better now.
Yeah,
You go
like,
from the
girls-
grind to the rap to
yeah,
the dancer. Okay.
and people are like, yeah, because when you're trying to play grime, it's like someone has to really like grime or like rap. It's more about like a reputation thing. Like with rap, people I don't think with rap people really like the songs that much as they like the artist that makes the songs, and they kind of force themselves to like the song. That's what I think. But with dancehall, you might not even know the artist. Like people that don't even understand the language, they'll hear the music and like the sound. So when I was producing the sound, it was giving me a way in, and then I just kept voicing, start network, and yeah, I'm at the place where I am now. So yeah, that was
wicked.
the longest I've ever gone into. That's the most in depth.
I respect that though. Do you know what I respect so much is the fact that you didn't have no yes men around you or yes woman around you. You had people telling you the raw truth, but at the same time, when they like something, they give you your props said way. So that give you the balance that you need to say, all right, well, that little piece they never work, but this little piece work. So I'm gonna work on this little piece and come back again. And you reach out. So where you, because I know you do you live in London now, or are you still in the Midlands?
No, I'm back in the Midlands. So I was in London for a few years, but now I'm back. Like COVID messed up everything. So
okay, yeah.
Like there's nothing there. Like obviously when mum was there, mum was at studio like every day or whatever.
Regular.
See loads of networking and stuff. But for the economics wise, it doesn't make sense to
me. So exactly.
But I like the Midlands. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Northampton at the moment. This is my place, but the whole of the Midlands is my place. Leicester's my place. Nottingham's my place. Birmingham's my place. So
there we go. That's wicked. That's wicked. So for me, because I've always wondered, like, how was it easy for you to do that transition from trying to break into the scene, but just being in the Midlands, and then how did you kind of network and get to come to London and build that network there, and now you're almost like a Londoner basically.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with me, because I've always my lyrics was like, because when I was in Leicester, I used to say that a lot in my lyrics. So when people heard me, they just knew. It was just known. So it wasn't like a negative thing for me. And at that time, there was no really, even now there's not really a dancehall scene, but then there was less so a dancehall scene. So it wasn't even really like a favoritism thing where people would care where you're from, really, if you're making dancehall. It just sound good, innit? Like, Afro beats you can afford from anywhere as long as the song sound good.
Then we're good to go.
I mean?
That's wicked.
Yeah, it was easy. It was, I don't know, like in terms of getting accepted, I don't know, it happens over time and persistence, isn't it? Like a lot of people just accept me over the last 3-4 months. A lot of people just accept me since Hypocrite dropped, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
That was Carry Feelings, and Hypocrite helped Carry Feelings.
Yeah.
So
okay. Before we get in at the song, the man thing, I want to come back a little bit here now, because I still want to get the history and the understanding and really get to see your musical brain. So what were some of the dancehall artists that you were listening to growing up that make you say, you know what,
Yeah.
Go on, try this. Like you say your cousin was your main influence, but that's in
Yeah.
home. So when you're
Yeah.
like listening to your iPod or your YouTube or your SoundCloud or your whatever you listen to in your own time, which artist make you stop and say, you know, say me can go on
Yeah.
try this.
There's so many. Like I used to like I don't know if people know, but in Northampton there's a large Jamaican population. So in school and stuff, me and my friends, like we used to like when we were at home and that, we used to watch like the Ninja Man them, the Capleton Man them on them shows. I follow that era, Sunsplash, Sunfest, you know what I mean? GT Tail Extravaganza, like all of them shows there. Watch all the Clash, Merciless, them. You get me? And forward to school and chat about them. And me and my friends, and we used to clash, and you get me, draw for some big tune. You get me? Like we used to do reggae clash on Facebook. So like, back in the days where man will post one link to one tune, then I'll comment and say, nah, man, you can't clash me, and then I'll drop the Super Cat link with Mud Up. So it's always been a part of that culture. But the artist that I think proper was Gully Bops.
Gully, no shit. Yeah, yeah, no shame. Give Gully Bop his
Gully Bop.
flowers.
Gully
Give
Bop
Gully
still.
Bop his flowers. If the man influence you, give
Gully
him
Bop.
flowers then. Yeah.
Gully Bop still.
Yes, straight.
Because Cartel's my favorite artist I listen to, but I never really listened to Cartel and thought, okay, I could do this. But I just used to listen to him for the
love of the music.
Yeah. But when Gully Bop, I'm like, hurrah, like I can do that. And then when you start listening to Gully Bop, you start listening to the next man, so I start listening to like Junior Cat. I'm like, yeah, I like how he flow. Like Junior Cat's got some mad flows, and then like one of my favorite people as well is Capleton. Like I need to see him before he passes. Like I need to see him. Like, I need to. Him and Bounty Killer are the only two artists really on my list that I wanna see perform before.
Yeah, man. Them Capleton usually. Yeah, man. I've seen them both. I've seen them both. Both of them have seen them. Energy. Like, Capleton's energy is just like, yo, crazy. And then like Killer's presence, Killer just walking, like Killer's intros alone make us rotted, like this is gonna be something special. Like it's just like there's no one in dancehall that has a more poor vibrating introduction like Killer. Yo, hold on in the building.
Yeah.
And then West when he comes on and he goes, from them this me now, yo.
Yeah.
And it's like, rotted, hold on, like pop. Especially when you go to something like Dream Weekend, and you could be at the back, but you see when Killer come out, you just know because the whole place start real up. Another person that has that, is Idonia. Idonia definitely learned that from being in the Alliance. Idonia has that same presence. Like when he comes out and he goes, face just start fling up. So but you see, like how you said Gully Bop is the artist for you that make it see. You know who did that for me, Potential Kid.
Yeah, I have them in the same bracket.
You see Potential Kid with Ayasa Nice, yo.
That flow is mad.
The flow is so mad, and the flow transcends dancehall now till every other genres are doing it. And you have to look on this, look on that. Like it's a mad. Like it's so.
Because even mad. The Gully Bop flow is like, I'll put that in the same bracket as the Potential Kid flow. It's like that.
You see me?
Yeah, nah.
Crazy.
Because I was in uni when Potential Kid tune dropped, and like when DJs are starting the dancehall set, they'll mostly either use Cartel or Potential Kid and just drop Yes and Nice, and you know the dancehall set is starting.
Yeah, give me 20 seconds.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Are you on mute?
For me, it's really a matching. It's not a matching because when you see an artist and do one tune and it resonate, it's a rat.
Yeah.
Thing bad. So I respect that. Give them the floor. And the next artist whom I love too, Spice.
Yeah.
You see when Spice going at the DJing,
Yeah.
whoa,
She's bad still.
whoa.
I'm not really a fan though, to be honest. Like, I know she's good, but I just don't resonate with her music. But I can appreciate the artistic value.
Yeah, man. And most men won't because you as a man, you want to hear something from a man. But when Spice do, if me DJ like a man,
Yeah.
that song was like, yo, for when I heard that, I was like, yeah, Spice is showing
But
us
do you
that.
know what it is, yeah? You see, like, the women artists that I like, yeah, I'm a big fan of Tanya Stevens. Like,
Okay.
I think her, like, she's so underrated.
Yeah.
Like, she's got a tune, yeah. She got a tune on the, what's the Drop Leaf rhythm?
Yeah, whoa.
And the lyrics on that rhythm is mad. Which, after you, here's what I'm gonna do, ride around on your 22s and still live after you. And the way she's talking about how a woman's resentment after a man leaves her after she get, like, yo, like, I'm a big fan of Tanya Stevens still.
Proper. So then for me now, I have to ask you, what do you think then? Why you think the women don't get the same amount of love in the industry and don't have the same as longevity as their male counterparts? Because somebody like Tanya Stevens, yeah, she's probably still doing a 1 and 2 thing, but you're not gonna hear many man come out and say, yeah, Tanya Stevens, I'm an artist, you know. You get me? So
I think recency bias. So a lot of people just think about the artists of today. So like, it was funny enough because I had an issue with my car, so I had to put my car in the garage. So I drove my mom's car the other day, and she had and she don't have Bluetooth like my car in it. So I had to go into the CD selection and draw for some old CDs. That's when I played that song. I heard Tiny Stevens again, and I was like, wow. Because when I was younger, I used to hear it, but I didn't appreciate the topics. So I think like, and especially with her music was very mature. So I think you have to be of a certain like mind state to appreciate her. But women in general, I don't know, like, I think people love Shensi. I think she's one of the biggest artists. I think Spice is one of the biggest artists. So I don't know. Do they not get the love that they deserve? I don't know. I'd have to think about that more in depth to value.
I think so, man. I think it's something different. Like when you compare, like when people are listing off their top artists for the year, they're not gonna straight away run and say Spice or Shensia. You understand? The men and the women, more as consumers of the genre, more time they're gonna say the man artist them first.
But do you think women really give their list about who's their favorite artist? It's mostly men I hear say, "Oh, this is my art, my top artist." I don't really hear women just kind of just listen to music in general and just appreciate.
Yeah, but guess what? No, is woman carry the music, you know?
Yeah,
we need to talk about it. All right. You ever go in a dance set and you see a bad man tune a play? You see how much woman and a raise up the excitement about it?
Yeah.
If the woman them don't love the music, it can only go so far. It can only go so far. Really and truly. With certain genre, car. There's only so much. Cause when you as a man and make music, you're not really always gonna make music for the thugs in the lane, you know.
Yeah.
Them now come on your show.
Yeah.
They must stay in the lane.
Yeah.
And they might play it on them phone or in them yard.
Yeah.
Or them girl might be with them and them girls say, you know, say, I like that J-Caz here. And then she start whining and say, yeah, that boy, that J-Caz bad. But I know him a play time, woman a play it. And then that's how him grow for know about you. You see me? So
Right,
it's an interesting thing to consider and to watch, you know.
Yeah,
so,
it's definitely something I'd think about. But yeah, maybe they just haven't had the marketing the marketing budget spent on them today.
All them kind of things.
For example, I think a lot of people. I think like Ellie was signed to like VP Records or had a stint at Atlantic or whatever, so he would have had the marketing money spent on him, and Sean Paul definitely would have had that, and Shaggy would have had that. Carter would have had that. I think he had projects with Green Sleeves and stuff like that. So that's a big part of it as well.
I hear you. I fully hear you.
I think they're starting to get that. I mean, look at Coffee's doing great waves. So I think it's
It's
You know,
picking up
promises
much more.
picking up now
Yeah,
more than enough
more than
in the
ever before.
past.
Jada Kingdom, the Lila Icas,
Yeah, Star
um
Castle as well.
Chanel Moore,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whole heap of ladies
Even
coming
someone like
through.
Alakai Harley as well. You know,
Yeah, big,
talented,
big.
very talented.
And I feel like it's just we want more. We want more
Yeah,
in the marketing budget now for dancehall artists. Because if you was to compare us to a drill artist or a R&B or a hip hop artist now, I don't think we get enough
we don't get enough.
budgeting behind it. Yeah,
we get
you understand?
we get zero.
You see what I'm trying to say? And I don't think, and then it's so mad because then when you look at it now, everybody use a dancehall flow or a dancehall slang
Yeah, yeah,
in them
yeah, yeah,
songs. So how comes now when it's time for deal with the authentic dancehall artists,
yeah,
the budget is little bit or some party crumbs. You see me?
yeah,
I don't get it. So let me ask you our next question now.
yeah.
Yeah, what is your musical lifetime goal? Like when you reach this goal or this milestone, say, yeah, me can retire now. I've done what I want to do in music. What is that for you?
Um, I think finances come into play a lot. The way I look at music, I look at it a bit different because I studied financial economics. So when I look at music, I'm looking at like passive income. So my song now, when it's on Spotify, it's gonna accrue money forever or whatever. So I'm looking at it from that basis. So what I want to do is I don't drop a lot of music, like a lot. So that's one thing I want to push to start doing. So I have more songs accumulating what they need to accumulate. Because I like the thing with me, I take time on my music. That's why I think my music lasts. Like I have songs that last long. Like Carry Feelings dropped in 2019, but the amount of people that tag me in them listening to it every day is crazy. And I think that's because I spend time on my music. But in terms of
Definitely.
like achievements and that, I think, you know what I mean, crossing over into the masses. But to be honest, I'm not really bothered about the masses. Like I feel like anyone who knows about me knows like, right, this guy is cold. So just expanding that base, you know what I mean? So whether that's marketing or something, but there's just something within me that I'm not gonna sell out my soul for the goal. So a lot of people are doing some publicity stunts and some crazy things.
Crazy things right now.
And I'm just not a part of that. So if anything else, like I know I'm a smart person, I can gain monetary success otherwise and keep doing this as my love. You know what I'm saying? Because music is a love for me. Do you know what I mean? And
I respect that.
when you have fun, rather than because I talk to a lot of people and they're like, oh, you need to do a song like this, you need to do a song like that, but that's not how it works. Do you know what I mean?
That goes on to my next question because I was gonna ask you. One of my questions was gonna be this: you seem to have a particular style and pattern and theme with your music. There's no gun tune, there's no bad man tunes from you, and dancehall is
No,
known.
there is still, but you have to. I don't know if you heard Tart Ting, my tune Tart Ting, and Never That.
Okay.
Never That was my first song that really get me. That song was played in clubs. That was the first time I see people Snapchatting me that the song played in clubs and one extra play it and this person play it and I want the play and get me. So I can do them tune there still, but it's like for example, Never That, yeah. When I wrote that, there was certain things going on. So my mindset was like, able to facilitate that in an authentic way. Like me, I can't. If I write a song and it's not true to me, I cringe. I can't sing it. I cannot sing it, bro. You see it? So like even them songs, I never performed them songs there. Do you know what I mean? So like even with Tart Ting, there was certain things going on. So I was able to do it. But then after that, like life started get a bit easier and prettier. So and get me that's why bare fun songs start
forward now.
Yeah, but like you said, you need to show the
versatility and the
versatility and drop in that lane.
Again, it's not me trying to say to you that you must do gangster tune or gunman tune or bad man, but it's something that I noticed that you seem to be coming through with the fun tune, the girl tune, the nice tune, and I was just curious, was that a purposeful thing, or you just happen to be saying, you know what, this is the vibe I'm in right now, so that's it. But it's good to hear that it's a thing where Cause that's kind of the same thing that Sean Paul is saying. Sean Paul saying really depend on the bad man tune and thing. Him have them,
Yeah.
but him and how him write and curate a bad man tune. You can say, okay, me hear
Yeah.
Sean, me hear you, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say, Sean is one real tuggy, you know. No, but me want to say
Yeah.
Sean Paul aware of certain movements and lifestyle, you see me? So,
Yeah.
which is good because at the end of the day, the biggest dancehall songs really don't have nothing to do with violence for the most part. It's fun, it's nice, and that's the kind of imagery we
Party,
want. That
dancing feel, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But I think it's essential to have them to help build your core though. Like probably I don't know for numbers what Dexter Dax's biggest tune is, but when I seen him because I supported act for him in Birmingham, and when Shabba Mother Pop
drop,
there was no energy like it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got so much other songs that have more numbers than that, but the energy of that song there is crazy. Like even like a Cartel, like I don't even know my favorite Cartels, but like some of the songs I'm playing right now for Cartel is Skate and Tony Montana, and they just have an energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's something about that energy.
I hear you fully. All right. Speaking of songs and artists here, I want to ask you now. Out of your songs that are in rotation now, which song is your favorite of yours? So that's out of Hypocrite, that's out of Carry Feelings, that's out of Guam Bad, that's out of If.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm God, bro. As soon as I drop a song, I don't know. It's weird, like, because I listen to songs so much times before they forward out. Like I'm writing them, I'm recording them, mixing, mastering, I'm shooting the video, I'm watching the video, sending back the draft, do that again, whatever. So by the time my songs forward out, I don't even like them that much again. Like, and I feel like when I release them, I don't feel like they're mine anymore. I feel like they're the world's. So like my songs of mine, I listen to are unreleased. But for that conversation, I'd say my favorite is, you didn't even say it, but Never Know. I'd say Never Know.
Never Know. Okay. Yeah. So that's
like
one.
The melodies in that one, like, because how I recorded that one is like, with this recording thing, for me, it's persistence. So for that time, I was recording for like a week, 2 weeks straight, like probably like 10-hour sessions, like every day. Like sometimes I'll book the studio for like 36 hours and just record. But through that, I record so much music that I think is subpar. So I have to go through hours and hours and hours of effort recording stuff, which I think is good. Then I listen back in subpar, and that song, was at the end. I think it was the end of the week or 2 weeks, bro. Literally, I had like 30 minutes to go, I think, and I just wanted to leave because everything I recorded, I wasn't feeling for hours and hours, bro. That is effort. Like, it's so much effort. But my brethren forwarded to the studio, and I just asked him. Like, even when I'm in the car, when someone's in the car, I always make them play. Loads of people, when they drive down, I play their music. I let someone else play because I want to hear what people are listening to. So I said to him, play me a song you listen to. And he played me one song, innit? And I was like, yeah, I like the rhythm. And it was that rhythm. So I took the instrumental and I just went in the studio and I just pressed record and I just mumbled gibberish, bro. Gibberish. But in that melody. And then I took away that melody. And I drive around and I write it and I forward and I recorded it, and I didn't like the chorus. I left and I forward back and I changed the chorus, and then I took the chorus. I just had the chorus and I write the verses, and then like the effort I put into it, and I think that song was perfect. Like, and it did a lot for me on social media still. So, do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
And I think that song is the song I probably done the most dubs for.
Okay. What's your views on dubs? Do you see them as culturally important or just like another medium for you to make a change whilst you're like keeping yourself afloat?
Yeah, I say both in it. But obviously, it's I was watching a Cranium interview and he said there's certain people you have to give free dubs to. So I have a set list of people that support me on that.
Yeah, definitely. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that because it's imperative, because them DJs, them radio pluggers that will assist you to elevate and grow. So it's only right they get the thing first, and then it obviously don't like, and it can be a list. I always recommend artists to have like, say, say for example, say the list is 5, sorry, 10. 5 prominent hot DJs and then 5 up and coming, because you want
Yeah,
it to be a
yeah,
thing where the up and coming crowd now they will know you as well
yeah,
as the crowd that's already established and they're there and partying and going hard. You understand? So that way you cover your both your ends. That's what I always
yeah,
trying to
yeah, yeah.
do as well, like do that, because you never know who the next big DJ is gonna be, or you never know what the next
Yeah,
big event is gonna be, and it's like, raw. Well,
that's facts.
these
That's
people
facts
don't know my
because
music.
even like I don't know if you're aware of Robert Bruce. He does that Capital Extra show, interviews nothing a big artist. Like I knew him before he got on Capital.
Mhm.
We had a good relationship, so that was in position, and he supports me fully. Jeremiah Asiyama, who just got his show on One Extra, I knew him
Yeah,
before, and it's
yeah,
manifested. Sheena Marie, that's got the show on Capital, I knew her way before. I did that show when she was on
exactly.
Westside, so it's just
Right.
people that developed. FEMAC as well. I think I don't know if she just had a December residency on One Extra or whatever, but I knew her from way before. So it's like even a lot of this SoundCloud DJs, I shout them before and I send them free jingles or whatever, and a lot of them get numbers now, and they just play my
Right.
stuff. So
Play it. So it's these kind of things that a lot of artists are not
yeah,
doing, and this is the behind the scenes work, the marketing,
yeah,
the grinding, the networking that a lot of people don't see. So when they see your elevating and your in playlists and stuff, they're wondering
yeah,
how and why, because you're networking, you're putting yourself in position to
yeah.
be there, and that's what really being an artist is about. Because at the end of the day, you can only push your music so far,
Well, yeah,
isn't it? And social media can only do that.
yeah. It's very important. It's very important, but a lot of people just don't. I don't know if people just can't be bothered, or they just don't think of it. But it's logical. I just think it's logical.
Straight up, straight up. Okay, cool. So, because I was gonna ask you about your writing style, but you've already answered that your writing style. Now, I got a
Yeah,
trivia question for you. Yeah,
that's
you
true.
have to
Yeah,
answer. I have to answer honestly. Yeah, don't
yeah.
don't do no sympathy answer. Don't worry. Them can't cost you. Them can't do you nothing. Them are your friend. Yeah, cool.
Uh,
J Kaz, Prince Akeem, IQ. Who is the better lyricist?
about lyricist.
Uh-huh.
Um, I mean, I have to say myself in it. Like you have to put yourself number one. But like it's hard to compare. Like I think it'll be easier to compare, like because the music we do is so different. Yeah, like for example, Akeem forwards out with some things that I would just never think of. Like even if I don't know if you've ever held a conversation with him, but he's like the quickest thinker. Like the way he just like the puns that he forwards out with and the creativity he has is crazy. So like I'd say from lyrically that aspect that he would have it, and then IQ, I think like he can paint vivid pictures of like his I don't even know how to describe it, like not sexual songs, but like that content, the sexual content, like the vivid picture that he paints, like that's his lyricism. And then for me, I'm a punchline artist. So it's like, you have different kind of like you might say Eminem's a lyricist, yeah? And then you'll say like, who else would you say? Like Nas is a lyricist, but like someone like
It's
Eminem
two
might be a
different
punchline lyricist, but
lyricism.
Nas is a storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different. Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously you always have to put yourself first, but all of us are one link, so all on the same level still.
All on the same level. I respect that. I respect that because, like, when I listen to a song like If, yeah, you hear the different elements, no
Yeah,
pun intended, and it's like, raw, like, okay, cool. How did you not come about creating that song? Because it's a really good tune. It's a
yeah,
really good tune, but you know me. Some would say, would you have put you here and then Akeem here and then IQ here, or they're like, how
yeah,
did you
yeah.
come about creating that song?
So it was funny because we our group of us forwarded together and we were saying, yeah, this UK dance thing, we need unity. So we're like, all right, cool. Big up Temper, because Temper's like the go between everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if you know
Big producer. Yeah, man. Temper,
yeah,
Enemy Line, man. Know them. Temper,
yeah,
Cutty, Birthday, everybody.
yeah. So Temper's like even though a lot of us are like the same age or around the same age, I feel like Temper's the big brother. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get? So he's the one. He had the studio the studio in Brixton. So it's like everyone forward, rare. So everyone said we will set a time, and then the only people there on time was me, IQ, and Akeem. So we were just playing. We were just going through rhythms. YouTube, we couldn't find it, and then my producer, Machine Man Tim, big shout to Machine Man Tim, FT.
Big up.
For me, he's the best producer in the country for me. But yeah, he sent me that rhythm, so I sent it, and IQ's like, yeah, he likes his rhythm, and IQ just start vibe. He just found the chorus. I don't know how he found the chorus. He just found it quick, and then the verse. Because I've voiced that producer a lot. He sent me a batch of rhythms before that, so because them kind of rhythms I don't normally voice in them kind of rhythms, so. Because he sent me the batch before and I voiced on them, I had practice on the type of rhythm, so I already knew what kind of flow would work because he sent me something with a similar bounce before.
Yeah.
Cool. I know how to do it, so I just pattern my verse quick, and then it was just like first forward, first serve, innit? So then
that's it. So that's why them say sometimes the early bird get the worm. That's a big worm.
Yeah, because it could have been Cutty, could have been Birthday, it could have been Rock, could have been anyone on so whoever would have been there. So it was just that us three were there, and us three produced our parts of the song quickly. So, you know.
I respect that fully. So, UK dancer, you mentioned Unity. What else do you think the UK dancehall scene needs in order for it to start to get that national appeal, that international appeal as well? Because we see Stylo G's now in the last 2 years, we'd say, since Touchdown, really getting the international appeal. So what do you think is needed now for the rest of us to come through and be getting that forerunning like Stylo G is now, and for Stylo G to maintain that, because it's been 2 years now, but we'd love to see another 5 years of where we can say, yes, Stylo G is doing it for the UK. What else do you think is needed?
I think the quality of songs, innit? Stylo G makes bangers, bro. Like, no one can dispute it. The man dropped Touchdown. The man dropped Dumpling. The man dropped Too Hot. Like, I could just reel off his hits. But I've been a big Stylo G fan from like 2012 anyway. But yeah, I think the songs, the knowledge of the steps to do to make a song get where it is. And so I'm sure Stylo G has more knowledge than me and the rest of us on the steps he would take to make us ensure a song gets a certain place, whether that's doing dubs for this amount of DJs, whether that's using this distributor, whether that's putting a song on this blog or this forum or whatever. So I think quality of songs and knowledge.
Do you think as well it has to do with the kind of producer he has and also the kind of music he's making? Because exactly what we said before, like you just listed a couple of his songs. You said Too Hot, Dumpling, Touchdown. Yeah. What is it about those songs that's garnered so much international and local appeal?
Yeah.
Is it the fact that he's worked closely with Fanatic for all of those songs? Is it the kind of bounce? What do you think it is? Because it's one thing to put a song on a blog, but then
Nah, he's still definitely the song has, because he's in his own lane when it falls to dancehall. Like a lot of people say, yeah, I'm in my own lane, but nah, he's literally in his own lane, and I think he's like his music kind of personifies UK dancehall. Like it's got all the UK elements. Like the rhythm's got kind of like a UK rap like knock to it, but then he's forwarding with his dancehall elements, and I think he was just something that a lot of people are listening to harder shit rather than softer shit these days. I feel like Pop Smoke, Fredo, like hard music's the internet, and his music is hard, like, and he's just got his own style as well.
Yeah, he's always been he's always carried that dancehall bravado well.
Yeah.
From since Call Me a Yardie, he's always had that, and just it's now
and he never really done a normal dance, because most normal dancers do like loads of girl tune, but he don't really do no girl tune like that. Really, he hasn't. I don't think he's got like five girl tune I can't think of, like X5. I can't think of another girl tune from still.
Big tune. I think X5, Bam Bam, Bounce.
You say Bam Bam's a girl tune though? Is it a girl tune?
It could be,
because like where they more like that. When they out where they ball like that, I don't think it's really a girl. It's like a everything tune.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. That
You know what I mean? 'Cause
yeah.
his thing's more of a money thing. His style's always been like a money style. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's always been his thing. Party, like
Party and
rapping.
vibes.
That's always been his element still.
Mm-hmm.
So you know
And
what I
then
mean?
and
And
then
that's crazy. 'Cause what other big dancehall artists can you think of that don't have a girl tune? That's that big, like that don't have multiple girl tunes. Like it's
that's
crazy
true.
to see. He's like the
That's
only
true.
one, like him and like maybe like Coffee or someone. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Because when you think of something like touchdown, it's just mad relatable. It's like every time you
yeah,
fly, it's gonna just
yeah.
come in your head. And then
That's like, his thing's
dumpling
like a
now,
money thing. His thing's a
yeah,
money thing, bro.
yeah, and
Bruv,
then dumpling now is just like, yeah, like so I've touchdown, I have the
yeah,
dump, I have the money right, tick like that, and then and then obviously he now gets good remixes as well, cause the touchdown
yeah,
remix.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So then that just take the song further. And
yeah,
then the dumpling remix is the maddest thing. Cause
yeah.
Spice just
Sean
went
Paul,
crazy on that remix.
Spice, yeah,
And then Sean Paul just come and give that Sean Paul flavor
yeah,
that
that
just take it out
international,
of the world. Yeah, and
yeah,
then too hot though make you say, all right, cool, touchdown, dumpling. That so it's kind of mad how the songs almost interlink,
yeah, 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 yeah.
isn't it? So yeah, man, it's
It's
wicked, man. It's
crazy still.
interesting. It's interesting. I feel like for the UK dancehall scene, there definitely needs to be more unity, which we're seeing now. Anyway, we've seen that, especially in the last 2 years. We've seen a lot more. Like you lot are actually interacting together. You lot are out together. You lot are laughing together. You lot are in studio together. You lot are
Yeah,
holding meds together. Like you feel like how you said,
yeah, yeah,
Emperor said, come round to the studio, three of you each one time. Back in the day, it'd probably only been just one man each for how many hours?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then now there's three of you each one time. Boom, boom, boom. And then obviously I
yeah,
feel like the confidence in you lot's writing ability is growing as well. You lot are trying different, you lot experimenting more and being your own unique selves more, and it's working together to go together. So I feel like it's just a thing of just now is the time just to keep it consistent. You see, like how there's group projects like another big tune that I feel helped is Carry Feelings, cause that's you, Trillery, and De Jour. So that's
yeah,
Midland linking up via London and linking up with De Jour, who's from Jamaica. That's a big tune,
yeah,
and it has nice elements. Like it have your flow, your skippy flow. It have the genre singing like I used to sing to, and it have Trinity coming in with her
yeah,
woman vibes
yeah,
and energy and bounce. So you see me. So I have
yeah.
our
The
next,
perfect elixir.
I have our next question for you now. Trillery
I
Banks,
feel like it's a mix-up. What's wrong with her?
Trillery Banks, or Shauna Sade?
In terms of
Who,
what?
who is the better one for you?
Nah, that's incomparable, bro. That's incomparable, bro. Cause one's a singer, one's a rapper, innit? So
Mm.
you wouldn't even be able to compare. Do you know what I mean? Like there's certain things that I would shout. Cause funny enough, Guan Bad, I shouted Trillery for first.
Oh, you see, I had a feeling because I had a feeling that Trilly could work with the Guan back, but then why did you choose Shauna Sade?
Nah, Trillery didn't choose Guan Bad.
Oh, Trilly didn't choose
Not to
Guan
say
back.
that, but
Okay.
at that time I didn't know Shauna Sade. Like I met
Mm-hmm.
the way I met Shauna Sade was just random, like online. But I've known Trillery, obviously the
Yeah,
Midlands thing, innit? So I've known
yeah, yeah.
Trillery. So to be honest, I didn't send it to Trillery. I sent it to my producer, Machine Man Team, but he produces. He's basically responsible for Trillery in certain
Yeah,
aspects.
yeah.
So he does a lot of works for Trillery, innit? And I think at the time she was like voicing other stuff, I had other projects going. And then after that, Shauna Sade came forwarded across me on Twitter, and she's like, "Who is this guy?" For it was one of my old songs. The old song I made called Bay.
Yeah, that's a big tune.
Yeah,
That's a
man, that
big
song's
tune.
underrated still.
That's a big tune.
But yeah, she was like, she feels it. She's like, have I got anything else to send her? And that's what I had. That I thought would go with her, and she smashed it.
Smashed it.
Her verse is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
her verse is crazy, bro. I wasn't expecting to get called.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, her verse is crazy.
It's mad, mad, mad. I respect that. I respect that. So, like, how do you decide, like, which kind of tune is better suited for a woman rapper or a singer like Shauna Sade? And for me, I'd be pressed. I'd be like, yo, like, I want the two of them on the track straight.
Nah, do you know what? It's better to separate in it because you can. That's two different projects. But like
Mhm.
I don't know, like in terms of collabs, because for Carry Feelings, I didn't shout the genre, I didn't shout Trilly. It was Machine Man Tim that put it together.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
for that song, yeah, I had that song put down for time, bro. Like I had that song put down for like as in I had the chorus. I recorded the chorus, but the chorus was actually a verse. So that was a verse, and I couldn't find the chorus. I just had it
Mm.
there. I was trying like for time. I was trying. I just couldn't find the chorus. So I just put it down, and then he now sent it to Dejour, and then Dejour's like he likes it, and Dejour has something written for another song that he's like, rah, you feel like it can work with this, just work on this rhythm. So he voiced it, and I'm like, rah, that's crazy. And then
Music is a mad thing.
I'm like, wow, like this song is actually because like. So like, I didn't really think the chorus of Carry Feelings when I voiced it. Obviously, I voiced it as a verse, innit? So I didn't really think of the song as anything like crazy. Like I've got loads of things like that just put down. But then when he sent it, and then he sent it to Trillery, and then Trillery is like the most true, honest person. Like she's not feeling sad, she's saying this shit. So when she sent a voice note to Tim, she's like, nah, this is mad. She wants to jump on. I'm like, right, like we got something still. You know what I mean? And then she voiced her verse,
Proper.
and that was it. But yeah, like it was just a bit crazy. But in terms of other collabs, like I don't really shout anyone for collabs. Like really, I can't remember the last time I did a song and said I want you on this song. Like I got a song called French with Rara, and Nathan Hector put that together.
Yeah,
I got the song
that's a nice tune. I have to say, I forgot about that when I was listening back to your collection. That one slipped in there, but I remember it. I remember it. Now you mention it. That's a nice tune.
as well. So yeah, like so I never asked for that with collab. Like it was just put together. Obviously, if we were just all in studio together, so it just happened. Gone bad. I sent it to Shauna because she shouted me, but like I don't really shout. And then my Tart Tart thing, bro, you should go back and listen to the Tart Tart thing and never that still. God, them tunes there.
I would
But
definitely be going back to listening to them.
and then when like that one's featuring a rapper, and like we just had a relationship, so not a relationship. We had a brotherly link up. You see me? So
Yeah. So speaking of collabs and stuff, which artists now do you want to work with in the future?
who do I want to work with? I more want to work with producers than artists, to be fair. So continue working with my producer now, who I think is the best. And I'd like to work with like Fanatics. Like we've had brief conversations here and there. J5. I'd love to work with J5.
Crazy producer, wicked producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it really. I don't really have I'm kind of confident with my main producer.
I hear you.
Like,
right.
Like
as this is doing it 365 and we are live, people, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to Flags 365. Make sure you're following I am J Kaz on IG, and of course you're following me, Sir Influential, on IG. We've got a question right here live right now from DJB. He's asking, where was your best performance?
My best performance. I'd say at uni I did one talent show, and that was one reason as well where I was like, right now I can actually do this. There was this. It wasn't a talent show, but they used to have a show yearly. So I went Leicester in it. So it used to be like Leicester versus DME versus Loughborough, and they used to have this theatre packed out. They used to sell out, bro, like a big theatre, and the people used to go and do their thing, and then you get voted, and you go through to the next round, and then the final, and then whatever. And I did it, bro. No one does that. Remember, this time, this is 2016. No one does dancehall, bro. Like, no one was making dancehall 2016 really like that. Especially like in uni, like you rap or something. So I went there. And then I flung on the what rhythm? I had to Wine and Jiggle. I just shelled the show, bro.
Shell it down.
I even lost the footage, man. I can't believe it, man. I should have been more diligent with the footage, but it was crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. And that was the thing, because at that time I had no fans, bro. No fans, bro. So that's what helped me build up a little fan base.
Fan base.
Like, bro, when I say I start from 0 fans, fam, 0 supporters, 0 players, it's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? But
And
yeah,
that's
that
what
one definitely.
that I respect that, because for you to have the confidence to shoot out and say, you know what, I'm just gonna go and give this thing a try, you know, and see what I go on, because
Bro,
you don't know
you
what
have to remember,
response
this is in
might
uni.
know
If
them
you flop, people are just gonna laugh at you in uni. You
exactly.
know?
Uni, and you know that uni crowd is not an easy crowd to please.
It's not easy crowd, bro. These
No, and
people boo you,
they're gonna scorn you for the whole entire 3 years that you're there.
bro. You know, us as black people, fam, we're not afraid to boo someone if you don't rate them on the stage.
Exactly.
Get me? So
Exactly. I heard that.
it took
Fully,
a lot,
man.
I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot of courage still.
This is what
Like,
I'm saying.
I
Like,
was when I perform, I never get nervous. Like, I perform on O2 the start of last year, open for Dexter. That's like 2,000 people or something. Like, I don't get nervous when I perform, bro. Like, I just don't. I've always performed, but that one, it was just crazy, because that when you perform, if you flop, normally you just go about your daily life. You don't see the people in that venue again, so it's not that deep. But if you flop in the uni thing, you're gonna see these people day in, day out.
exactly.
But,
Definitely. 110%. So, seeing as you did that performance there, yeah, that was your best performance there, would you do a UK version of Sting? If some promoters come together and say, oh, boom, 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 we want to put on a dancehall clash, just the UK artist there, we want you to clash whoever, would you be up for it?
Nah, man, I wouldn't still, because I done all that when I was younger. Like,
okay.
when I was doing the grime, like, we done that earlier, like, and like it was interesting to say the least. But obviously that was like real life stuff, innit? So like I've got all that stuff out my system, and do you know what I mean? We need to build up the unity, you know what I mean? So I think like clashing, if someone gets killed, it's a bit
of a dampener.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, but no, I think UK Sting like clashing. I think I would love to see Shanty Force clash someone. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Shanty Force clash someone. When I listen to Shanty Force, yeah, he's one artist that when I listen to, I'm like, raw, like I have to step up my games. Shanty Force
He's not one to be played with. He's serious.
He's not one to be played. If you're recording on a radio show or a freestyle cypher with Shanty Force, you have to have your artillery
ready.
Shanty Force. When on that section, Shanty Force is the baddest artist. No lie, it's the baddest artist.
Proper things. So, what would be now some events going forward that you'd want to perform at, where you can say, yeah, you know what, J-Kaz is reaching places now? What stages do you want to say, yeah, I've come here now, I've conquered this stage? This is J-Kaz. Which other platforms or performances?
I think it'll just be doing more like headline shows. So with my name as the main name on the flyer that I'm putting on the promotion. Like I done one in 2019. We wasn't able to do one last year for obvious reasons. But we did the 2019 one in Hybrid Islington in, I forget the name of the venue. But it was a good turnout still. So it'll be good to just do more on a higher scale. Do you know what I mean? And interact with people that know my music for me and are forwarding for me. Like when I did my show, people are singing my songs line for line, and that's a crazy feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. Before
that, I never really had it. Like I perform at shows and I show the shows, but don't really know the songs. Like now, if I go on a show and perform Carry Feelings, a decent percentage of people in there should know the song. Or Hypocrite, a decent percentage of people will know the song. So now I can kind of do that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, funny enough, my first show where I performed the song, that was at my show, and that the crowd sang back the song. I'd say it probably was last year, though, August.
What show was it?
It was a headphone party. Obviously, everything was a bit tight last year. So in the summer, there was a headphone party which was outside, and I was singing Carry Feelings. You know when the artist put the like that to the crowd and say, "Yeah, sing," and they sang it, bro. And it baffled me because they didn't happened in my headline show, but that's people that forward for you. So it's like, I can expect that. But when this one, it was like just people doing it, so it was crazy, bro. And then I forwarded there with my friends that it's mad. Like sometimes I'll be like in the gym or whatever with my friend, and then someone will be like, "Oh, can I take a picture?" And my friends are looking like, "Bro, like, what?" You know what I mean? Obviously,
Yeah,
I'm just a normal person, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And me, how I forward across in general, bro, I'm just so normal, bro. Like, so people with me, they're like, right, you're so humble. I'm like, what? Like, I'm just me. Like,
I'm just normal, just cut and go through them, sir.
yeah, like, bro, I'm just so like, if you see me in a place more time, you hear a peep from me. I'm just in the corner, just analyzing what's going on. But like, people be like, oh, can I have a photo? Or people will be like, oh, I recognize you from such and such. Right, I rate your music. Rah rah rah. So when people are singing, loads of people are singing our song, and my friends are there, like, it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy, especially when they see where I'm forwarding from. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. They know the journey. They're part of it. They're a part of the history, for sure, 100%. Now, what's your views on Versus? How did you view Versus? Did you something that you was happy to see? Did you rate it, or did you feel like it was a culture vulture thing?
The Bounty Killer one.
Yeah.
I thought it was good still. I didn't think it was good. What, did you think it was culture vulture thing?
Me personally, no. But
yeah,
in the spin-off after it now, you start to think, was it a culture vulture thing? Because Versus is clashing, and clashing come from dancehall. So when they now come and do the Versus with Bounty and Beanie, and we got the biggest traction for it, we was the first one to hit 1 million, and certain milestones got hit with that one. The one with the most interaction, the most drama happening. The police come, this come, that come, that come. Obviously, the artist greatly benefited from that because Bounty and Beanie streams went up tenfold from that alone. But then it's like when they're singing praises about it after, like on certain platforms and media outlets, they're not highlighting Beanie and Bounty as being a part of it. So then for me, it's like, is this a culture vulture thing? Is it just a thing of, all right, cool, like?
No, I don't think it's a culture vulture thing. But you know, it's like, I don't know, like their streams went up in it, so like there's not, and like they benefited. Like it's up for you when you get a platform. It's up for you to make the most of the platform. Still, do you know what I mean? Like that's like if you work for a company and you, let's say a call center, you get me. You work for your company, you get paid. It's not for the company 5 years down the line to say, "Oh, Jake has worked for us 5 years ago and solved 300 complaints or sold 500 travel insurance." You know what I mean? Like you do your job at the time and you just keep it moving. Like, but me, I don't look for praise and that. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm underselling or underpinning it. But that's our fault then. Why didn't we set up Versus? We didn't set up, so we can't complain. You know what I mean? Like Leng should have set that up. Leng or Heavy D should have set that up. Like Sting's not happening. Why is that? Should have been.
That should have been in a virtual one. Should have been in position already.
Yeah, with a big clash. Imagine, obviously Ninja Man's in jail, but imagine if they could have got Ninja Man or someone to clash on live, bro. Get me? I mean, I don't think these people have good relationship with artists, and you know what I mean.
No, yeah, it's a whole heap of things to consider, and obviously Digicel were doing it with certain artists, certain islands. And
even Digicel was involved in the thingy, weren't they? In the Versus, I swear.
Yeah, they were providing internet support and that as well. And statistically, it was a smooth, which is why that's what I'm saying. Like that Versus changed the whole of the other Versuses, because before, remember, people were doing it in
different places
over IP, over that. I know where does that now. We're gonna do it together, same place, one time, side by side. The drink sponsors are there. The two different DJs are there, and everyone's there. Obviously, everybody had on masks. You need to have on masks, and you don't want. So this is what I'm saying. It's a thing how we come now and do it. And it changes the whole landscape, the whole quality, the whole visual of it. But then when it's time to sing the praises, I don't feel like we're getting enough praises sung to say, big up Jamaica and Bounty Killer and Beanie Man for doing it. Because obviously, like you said, it's for you to run with it. So I feel like Beanie Man ran with it well, because you do the t-shirt, you want to be that guy, you do the song, you know. So it's like he put out the merch, he ran with it, boom. So I respect that. Dancehall overall now, what do you think about the dancehall coming out to the different Caribbean islands? So we have UK dancehall, then we have now the Trinidad, we have the Greensbad, we have the Barbados, we have the Warwadaldi. So that is
You?
Grenada, Trinidad, exactly. Grenada, Trinidad,
I know
Barbados,
Trinidad. I know the
and
Trinidad.
Antigua.
He said after Trinidad, he said Greenbad.
So there's Greensbad, which is Grenada.
Oh,
Then there's Barbados, which is Barbados, and then
yeah.
there's Warwadaldi, which is Wadaldi is the nickname for Antigua. Like, so Antigua's kind of say Wadaldi. So
But,
Warwadaldi. So
why is
Antigua.
everyone, why is everyone bad at warring, fam? Why they got
Because
no nice?
and this goes back to my original question to you earlier about the dancer element having the gunman, the badman element to it. You understand? Obviously, like, what do you think of that? Do you think that is something that we need to keep pushing and rallying and using that to further broaden the umbrella, which is dancehall?
Bruh, nah, man. I think it's a bit. Obviously, live your truth, but I think it's a bit oversaturated with that, man. Like, like, to be honest, I understand the Trinidad thing still, and that works. But like, I mean, I don't know who forwarded first. Maybe Grenabad or Greensbad forwarded first, but Trinidad is the one that's like the one that makes sense to me.
So do you feel like
I listen to them.
So do you feel like the Trinidad along with the Jamaican dancehall can work together to further push the genre forward? Because right now, Jamaica on its own doesn't seem to be able to push it.
Yeah, definitely. Because my DJ is from Trinidad and I didn't even know, but he told me that there's a lot of Spanish people that live there and stuff like that. So I think that's something that can help as well with the Spanish element to help.
Right. Because what you got to think of is if the streaming and the buying power of the streams that people buy music, if there's more places doing dancehall in an authentic way, then it might. Because, like, for example, now we have the UK dancehall coming through strong. Imagine if we never had that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say dancehall would still be big, it would still grow, but then I just feel like you see, like how when you look at other genres like Afrobeats, where the UK has been a significant role in expanding Afrobeats and making it big on a global scale.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm thinking, do you see like these new sounds as possibly a way to say, all right, cool, you know what? Like Prince Swanee from Trinidad, my man from Barbados, my man from Grenada, you're all doing dancehall. Cool, let's do a cypher.
Yeah, you're right still, because I didn't even think of it like that. But even like if you think about UK drill, that midway for someone like Pop Smoke. So
all right. And then you see what I'm trying to say. So it's mad how the drill started in Chicago, then UK pick it up, build on it, run with it, make it bigger, and then you have the New York drill. You have even African people doing drill now.
French people doing drill.
French people, there's the Arab people doing drill now.
Australian people doing drill. I listen to them.
All right. So
yeah, it's a good point. I never thought of it like that. So yeah, I think it's good. You know what I mean? I think in general, anyone adding to a marketplace is good. Like for example, I used to podcasts. The only podcast I used to listen to was like Joe Budden, and then from Joe Budden I got into Joe Rogan, and then from Joe Rogan I got into mixed martial arts, and from mixed martial arts I got into UFC, and then from UFC I got into like specific UFC people who have their own podcast. Like it's just something that keeps, you know what I mean, elevating.
I hear you fully.
So the more artists that are like someone who is IQ for the first time will stumble across me, and then listen to me and stumble across Akeem and stumble across Rara. So
exactly.
You know what I mean?
I hear you fully. Right. I got a couple more questions for you, my brother, before we wrap up nicely, man. It's been a wicked conversation. What is one food that you don't consume, that if people knew you don't consume this food, they would remove your Jamaica card from you?
Maybe I don't know if they'll get removed, but there's a few still. I don't deal with cow foot. None.
What?
None at all. No, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. You see, jerk pork. I don't eat pork, so.
You can't not eat jerk pork, Rasta.
You eat pork.
Yeah, jerk pork is the best thing ever.
You eat pork, fam. Who does that?
You can't.
2021, who still does that?
You can't say you don't eat the pork, brother. A nice piece of jerk pork with hard-boiled bread.
Nah. But I don't eat bread.
Oh my days. This is a mad thing. All right, next question. God, this is bad now. All right. Oxtail or curry goat?
I don't like curry goat still. I don't like curry goat still. I don't like curry goat. No, I don't like curry goat still.
This is a bad thing. Yo,
I've never bought curry goat in my life. Never
I
in my
don't.
life.
So you don't eat.
I like oxtail still, but I don't. I try. I don't really try to eat the red meat. Right.
Okay, you're a fish and chicken man.
Why? They were the fish still.
Oh,
But
what?
like, to us, right now I'm trying the vegetarian vegan thing.
Then
right now.
all right. But
Right now.
Okay. Ital is
But I
vital.
like
Okay.
oxtail though. Oxtail might get me to cheat. I like oxtail.
All right. Ital is vital. What's the best patty out the road?
It was patty.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna say a callaloo patty or something like that.
No, I can't lie. The one I used to love is the beef and cheese still.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
That
beef
is
and
the best
cheese.
patty. That's the best patty ever.
There's no contest still.
No contest.
There's no contest.
No contest. Man, wicked. So, Jakers, what's the plans for 2021 going forward now? Are we getting an album? Are we getting an EP? What's going on now?
Yeah, definitely a project. We got something ready to shoot for, but this lockdown thing is messing it up right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? This lockdown thing is messing it up. We got a good collab to drop next. Like, I think it's gonna be a shocking collab, but when people, it's gonna make sense. Like that one's different still. Another man and woman collab. That's my speciality. That's what I do. If you check it, me and Amari, me and Sean, and me and Trillery.
Yeah,
that's my lane. It's like Plateau Slim, Gaza Slim, Gaza Kim. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I would love to see you on a tune. Who would I think you'd be wicked with?
Me and Alakai would be dope.
You and Alakai.
Me and Alakai would be dope.
I could see you and Jay the Kingdom on a tune still.
Mm-hmm.
You and Jay the Kingdom would be a bad.
Yeah.
Would be bad. I think I would love to see you open up for Spice. Probably even do a tune with Spice. You could do a tune with Spice as well.
Do a tune with Spice still.
Get me? There's enough. There's enough. You have enough room to play with, and
any of the women I can collaborate with still.
It will be wicked. It will be wicked, proper. So once again, folks, don't forget to follow Jakaz and myself on the socials. His IG is at I am Jakaz. Mine is at Influential. This is Doing It 365. People, it's been fantastic sitting on speaking to the artist. You've heard it here himself. He's Rasta. He's putting out wicked projects this year. He's loving how this dancehall scene is growing. He's all about the unity. He come from the grime era, representing the Midlands, and he just can't wait to give us more energy and more vibes. Any questions for me before we go, Jakaz?
No, just saying keep up with the great works. You know what I mean? Like this in a lot, there's a lot of opportunity and people need content. So you know what I mean? Where there's a demand, you have to show up sometimes. So just keep on the great works.
Manners and respect, folks. Manners and respect, because I appreciate you coming on, giving us your time. It was fantastic. Folks, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. This is Doing It 365 right here on Flags 365, where we sit down with the prominent as well as up-and-coming entities in the Afro-Caribbean community. Food, music, fashion, lifestyle, culture, you name it. I'll sit down and chat with them. This is Jakaz. Make sure you follow him on Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music. Peace and love.
Snap.
We're out. Give thanks.
Blessed.